Hello peoples and welcome to today's episode of Worldbox. Today we are probably going to be finishing off our bracket series, although it might take one more episode after this one. In our previous episodes we had 8 kingdoms to start off with, but we're down to 3. We've got the Sleepy Time Sailors, the Kvatch, and the No tribe. Kvatch is a cool name, but I'm going to be honest with you, it's not funny, so I was hoping that they wouldn't do well. But here you are, and you own over half of the map on this side of the map. No tribe I just disliked because No is negative, and yeah, but they got Alabama, so I guess that's kind of a positive. And then the Sleepy Time Sailors I kind of dislike because they killed my Milky Boys. So I hate all of them right now, I'm gonna be honest with you, except for not really Kvatch. I don't hate them, but I just wish that the name was more funny. You guys can pick serious names though. I mean, don't let me stop, just don't expect me to make jokes about them, okay? Because I'm not that funny of a person. It's not like you come here to laugh or anything like that anyways, right? That'd be dumb because I'm boring and stupid. Alright, I'm gonna stop insulting myself and put the game into ×5 speed until something interesting happens. Okay, I have paused it because Kvatch has declared war on the No tribe. Before we hit play, I'm gonna take a look at their cultures because I want to see if either of them have like a tactical advantage here. Looks like Kvatch is researching hammers, although they aren't done yet, so that can't help here. And they also have the knowledge gain 1, which makes their research faster. So that will probably be done before the end of the war. The question is, can they implement it? Kvatch also has this culture here, which has axes, so that will help them in this fight, and that's going to be cool to see. They also have roads, so that'll make their armies move around faster and whatnot. Here we're looking at the No tribe cultures now, and they have copper, which means they are going to have some really good weapons here, and that's going to be problems for Kvatch. I'll take the copper swords over the wooden axes any day. They also have this culture here, and that has spears, so Kvatch is a little bit bigger. No tribe I actually favor in this to win. If we zoom in here and look at their little army, guys, let's see what they got. This guy's got a copper sword. Imagine trying to fight somebody who has a copper sword when you got wood and stone weapons. That would not be fun. Let's see who else. This dude has a copper spear, which is yellow. I think that means it's better. It's got a lot of stats on it. Look at that. That's just a couple guys from this army, but the point is they're much better equipped than the enemy. So I'm gonna hit play and we're gonna watch the battle unfold up here in the center. This is kind of the middle ground between the two countries, and this is where it's gonna play out for the most part. Whoever gets the advantage here is probably gonna win the day, and it looks like they mowed over the first army from No tribe. That's okay. I guarantee you they've got a lot more. Yeah, they've got 3 armies moving up here. They're like, not okay. Although it looks like these armies are mainly armed with sticks, which isn't gonna be great for them, but hey, they're doing okay. And there's just a giant battle going on right here. Look at all these guys. Wow, they have big armies. They're gonna overrun them. The Kvatch are in trouble, it looks like, although I'm sure they've got more armies coming too. Yeah, they've got a lot of armies coming as well. And these armies are just gonna take turns. Wow, okay, what the feck was that? There's just an explosion and all of them are on fire. Oh my god. This actually could be really good for the Kvatch because they just burned like half of the No tribe army. This is still anyone's game though. I have no idea who's gonna win this. They might weaken each other so much that the Sleepy Time Sailors just come in and clean everything up. That's what I imagine is gonna happen. Oh, they're throwing fire sticks. I just saw that right then. That's why they're burning stuff. I don't know. I don't think that's like a research that you have to unlock. I think one of them is just like a pyromaniac or something. But it's really effective. It's setting all of the soldiers from No tribe on fire. Oh, now they're on fire though. Wow. Okay, so everyone's on fire. And they're still just sending countless numbers. I don't know how many deaths there's been since the beginning of this battle, but I'll look in the replay because I'm sure it's a lot. Where do they get all of these soldiers though? There's like big armies, and it looks like Kvatch has got the upper hand despite the fact that they've got the better research. They've just got too many numbers for them to deal with, for real. And here they come. They're just gonna march through here now and probably take all of the land, which means it's gonna be between Kvatch and Sleepy Time Sailors if this result holds. It might not hold, I don't know, but we'll see. Oh, these guys are what the feck? They got knocked off of the map into the mountain, which kills them, but they were also on fire, so there was just like a little seizure thing going on right then. I just want to point out this country. Look at Foe. It goes from up here all the way down and back up to here. I like that. That's kind of cool. And now the soldiers from Kvatch are kind of just rolling through and taking villages as they go. I think it's only a matter of time before they cap No tribe, and they did it with stone and wood weapons. I really thought that No tribe stood a better chance because of their weapons, but I guess it doesn't make too much of a difference. This, however, does mean that Kvatch is going to have access to that technology whenever they cap these cultures right here, which means they can outfit their army with some better technology once they finish capping all of these villages over here. Let's go take a look at the Sleepy Time Sailor cultures. They've got 4 of them over here. So I looked through all of the cultures over here, and they also have access to copper, and they have armor production, which makes their soldiers stronger. They don't have spears or axes, but they do have hammers. So it's a pretty even fight if you ask me. Both sides have access to copper. If Kvatch wins, they'll have access to better weapons, while Sleepy Time Sailors will have access to better armor. And if we zoom in here, you can see the armor will start showing up on the little feckers, and you can click on them and see what kind of armor they have whenever they do get armor. But their soldiers change based on the fact that they get armor and stuff like that. I can't really find any that has it, but you'll just have to take my word for it. They can even get helmets, and when they get helmets, they'll wear little helmets on their guys. It's kind of cool. I always like when developers pay attention to details like that. That means a lot to me. It's just cool to see like the little weapons change, and like just because you didn't have to do that, you know? Like there's so much going on, like that's not a big part of the game, but I as a player appreciate it. Now that I'm done sucking the developer's wiener, let's get back to the action. No Tribe only has their capital left, and the armies are sure to be there soon. If Sleepy Time Sailors doesn't declare war on Kvatch immediately, I'll give Kvatch a little bit of time to like recuperate after that war, because Sleepy Time Sailors has just been building up, and then I'll make them go to war with each other, and then we'll see who wins, and I'll torture the victor. Yes, that is the prize for winning in my little campaigns. You get tortured. Sorry, not sorry. That's what I'd sound like if I was a nerd. It's a good thing I'm totally not a nerd, right? It's not like I play video games for a living. That'd make me a nerd. Burn the village down, kill the children, and take the village. It's not that hard. Wow, that was a bad thing. I probably sounded like a certain World War II leader when I said that just then. I feel kind of bad. And they've killed the king, and let's see, are they gonna cap it? Ooh, baby. Cap it right now. Oh, yeah. They're not capping it. I don't understand. Kill the leader and cap it. Jeez. Okay, I'm over it. How many people do they have to kill? Look, they're just slaughtering king after king after king. Like, look, new king is there. He's dead. He's dead. Hey, finally they're capping it after the endless loop of murdering kings. And that means No Tribe is out. So it's between the Kvatch and the Sleepy Time Sailors. I just want to say, these colors right here, these colors, really appealing. I really love them. Let's take a look at the kingdom stats though. As of right now, they got 2,100 people in Kvatch and only 1,900 Sleepy Time Sailors, so they have an advantage there. However, they only have 276 soldiers, while Sleepy Time Sailors has a staggering 466. But Kvatch could easily pass that number because they have more villages over here. They have 13, while Sleepy Time Sailors only has 11. The more villages you have, the more soldiers you can get usually, although there are technologies that you can study to get more soldiers, so Sleepy Time Sailors could easily do that and then have just as many soldiers. Not to mention, if they can't rebuild their army by the year 450, they're kind of fecked. Alright, here's the deal. It's year 450, but I still feel like that wasn't enough time for both sides to build up technologies and stuff, and I kind of want to showcase some of the other technologies, so I'm going to give it a little bit longer, but don't you guys worry, I'll let you know if anything cool happens.
Sleepy Time Sailors. Barack Obama chicken strips.
Fuck Gerber. Here's a quick little hack for you guys, because I'm going to do it right now because I'm tired of waiting. If you go right here to this little setting icon, and then you go to the settings and you get this hamburger right here, and you click it like a shit ton of times, you're gonna see this little bug pop up in the top right corner, and you can click on little bug boy and you can turn on Sonic speed, and now when I hit play, everything's gonna go extremely fecking fast, and now I don't have to wait for as much time, so I'm a happy camper. That said, I gotta pay really close attention now, because whenever a war is declared, if I don't hit pause, the war will be over before I know it. So I'm gonna try really hard to pay attention, and I'll let you guys know if anything happens. Oh, pause, feckin', they declared war, oh my god.
Oh my god, okay, it's happening. Everybody stay calm.
What's the procedure, everyone? What's the procedure?
Stay calm.
Alright, we gotta turn it down to ×1 speed. Alright, so now I hit play, it's in ×1 speed again, that's good. And it looks like, okay. So they're shooting bows, which reminds me, before we get into this war, let's take a look at the cultures real quick. Okay, so I'm going through the cultures, and I went to one of the Sleepy Time Sailor cultures, and they researched docks. Why did you research docks? There's no water on the map. Alright, sure, whatever. They're researching barracks right now, which would have been a lot better, but no, they did docks first. I almost said rocks. Imagine researching rocks. Look at these guys, they also did docks, but they do have the barracks, so that's good. They also did trading and axes, so they're about even with the other side now. Some more sleepy time cultures right here. They got pretty much more of the same stuff. Why is everybody researching docks? Morons. And here's the last one, and the only thing different that they have is the mine, which is good for them. That's definitely gonna help with the weapon production. But you know what I didn't see over in that culture that I'm gonna see in this culture? The bow one, which is right here. They researched the bow, so that's gonna really help them in this war. That might even make it where they win. I think Kvatch stands a pretty good chance. His bows are pretty devastating if you have enough of them. In this culture, they have a bronze, which is better than copper if I'm not mistaken. That'll help them out. They also have knowledge gain 2, which is really good for them. That's probably why they're doing better, is because they have all the knowledge gain stuff, which makes it go faster, and they have houses, which means they can have a bigger population. With that said, let's zoom on in and watch the battle unfold. This is going to be pretty much the main spot right here to see who's going to be the victor. I like how they're all lined up on this wall. That makes it really convenient for these archers to just shoot them. That's really considerate of the Sleepy Time Sailors, if you ask me. Oh, that's why they researched the docks, because they're the Sleepy Time Sailors. I get it. It's probably why they're not doing very good on this map. There's not a lot of sailing going on. And it looks like Kvatch is already testing one of the villages, although here come the Sleepy Time Sailors to drive them back out, and they got a lot of armies coming in here now. Looking at the kingdom stats real quick, Kvatch has more people, but Sleepy Time Sailors still holds the advantage on numbers. But that's an advantage that is easily countered by the fact that they have so many archers in their army. What could really help the Sleepy Time Sailors is if they push north and capture a village that is in the culture that has the bows, and then they can start making their own bows. But I don't know if that's going to be... Wow, okay, that house exploded and people went flying. And to be honest, this is just going to be a giant cluster in the middle until one side gains an advantage, I think. You can go here and look at the world deaths. So far, 10,000 people have died on this map, and there are currently 4,700, and it looks like the Kvatch are just annihilating the Sleepy Time Sailors right now. A lot of them are on fire, so that's probably not good for their health. And they're just going through and burning down the villages, which is not nice. How could you be so rude like that? They really are burning down the entire village. Like, I wasn't exaggerating. There's like little people running around on fire everywhere. You know what? I can't find one, but here's a little kid. Let's just go get the fire and, oh, not that one. Hold on. Let's just go get the fire, and here we go. Now the kid's on fire. Yay! He's like, why, God, why? There's still a lot of armies coming in here, but it's looking like it's going strictly for the Kvatch, because the bows are just so overpowered. That's why the Milky Boys lost, because we didn't have any bows. If we had gotten bows, we would have clapped Westbot. Oh, wow. Oh, wow. A lot of the Kvatch army just got set on fire, so maybe if they all die from this, then they could regain their advantage, the Sleepy Time Sailors, but it's not looking like they're dying, unfortunately. Well, actually, just as soon as I said that, they like all died. That's kind of what they gotta do, I think, is set a bunch of them on fire and kill them in big numbers. This is what the battlefield looks like right now. There's a lot of Kvatch armies left and like no Sleepy Time Sailor armies at all.
Tomorrow's video is going to be part 4. Watch it if you want to know what happens when Ryan spawns almost 5,000 UFOs in one spot.